Sexual energy is all too often wasted on masturbation, or sex. Some grandparents are not even 30 years old. You've heard the saying, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Well, just change that to fuck a man and you've made him happy for a day. Teach a man to fuck and you've made him happy for a lifetime. Since most sexual abuse begins well before puberty, preventive education, if it is to have any effect at all, should begin early in grade school. When a child reaches puberty, parents become so curious about their sex lives and whereabouts, put them behind bars to their own detriment. When such a child breaks free, don't be surprised to see him slash her in porn movies. If children learn of sex as a relation between their parents to which they owe their own existence, they learn of it in its best form and in connection with its biological purpose.
I flip ahead in the textbook. There's an interesting chapter about acid rain. Nothing about sex. We aren't scheduled to learn about that until 11th grade. I think we are doing poor sex education if we don't look at how erotic behavior actually takes place, and offer people interventions that are reasonable. Pat Calafia. Because Claire had never let the fact that Mark didn't have a father in his life get in the way of sex education. She'd been showing Mark how to roll condoms onto bananas long before he'd known it was other bananas he was interested in. Learning to have sex from porn is like learning how to drive from the Fast and Furious. A bloody horrendous idea. Before the child ever gets to school, it will have received crucial, almost irrevocable sex education, and this will have been taught by the parents, who are not aware of what they are doing. Sex education is essential to create healthy self-knowledge and reconciliation, healthy conversation and understanding, healthy mindsets and lifestyles. Should a man fancy a woman, they may use any of a million pickup lines to start a conversation. The worst is that, if they are successful, they boast about their sexual prowess. That is not what you should ever do. You are better than that. What this means for parents is that you never know what your child's sex education class may entail. Only 14 states require that sex ed be medically accurate. Young women today are sold the idea that sexiness is the same as sexuality, that being desirable is more important than understanding their own desires. It is no better if your son rapes a woman than when your daughter gets raped. It is equally painful, maybe more. Don't castrate, but educate, at least to masturbate.